Good morning, everyone, from Phala Beach in Ban Chong, Rayong, Thailand. We're here on the eastern seaboard of the Gulf of Thailand. Just thought we'd try to capture a little sunrise this morning. Appreciate you guys supporting the Open Mic Phala Thailand YouTube channel, as well as the Open Mic Phala Bar and Grill Plus Breakfast and the Do Something Great program that we've started. We really appreciate all the support, so thank you very much. How's the video and the audio this morning? Are we okay? Hey, Hillbilly. Howdy, buddy. Hope you're doing well, Hillbilly. Thanks for coming in. I know you've been really busy lately, man, so good to see you. How's everything with you, buddy? Health and happiness, everything good? Looking good. Okay, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to go live this morning. You guys know that I like to do the live stream sunrises here at the beach. I think quite a few people enjoy stopping by. There's a lot of people that search YouTube for Thailand Live. So, you know, if they could stop by and enjoy it, that's a good enough reason for me to do it. And also I wanted to thank some people that have been supporting us at the open mic with our food giveaway program called Do Something Great. So, hey, Sue Rowan, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Looks good and sounds good. Okay, Hillbilly. Oh yeah, busy as HE double toothpicks. Got some news coming up soon. All right, buddy. I hope it's good news, man. I can't wait till you are able to venture over here to this side of the planet. Be happy to welcome you here in Phala, man. We've been very good. Thank you, Hillbilly. All right, guys, so I want to take a minute to say thank you very much. If you go to the community tab of the YouTube channel, you'll see that I posted a photo of the most recent transfer that we made from the PayPal account to the SCB bank account. So we were able to transfer 5,194 baht. So that was great. I want to thank everybody that donated. What I normally do is on the PayPal is after a few contributions have been made, then I'll make the transfer. So we still have more donations that have come in since the original transfer. And when I make another transfer, I'll post that up on the community tab as well. We want to be very transparent with everyone that's kind enough to give. But let me give some shout outs. And what I'm going to do is avoid giving real names unless it's like the actual YouTube Google account name. And so we have Jeff donated. Thank you very much, Jeff. We have Sue R. Thank you so much for your donation. We have Gary W. Thank you, Gary W., for your donation. And then we also have Gary M., which is known as the storekeeper on Google. So those were 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4 donations that totaled 5,194 baht. That transfer has been made. So thank you guys very much. In addition to that, we had a customer at the open mic. His name is Jim. He's from Pattaya, and he was in a couple of weeks back when we first started talking about the giveaway. I think maybe the first day we did our first one, and Jim gave 1,000 baht just on the spot as a customer to help support the Do Something Great program. So shout out to you, Jim, in Pattaya. Thank you very much. So since the transfer, so we had the 5,194 baht, plus the 1,000 baht from Jim. Okay, so we had that 6,194 baht total. Thank you all so much. We'll definitely put it all to good use. And then since that original transfer from PayPal, we've received more donations. We've got Robert C. Thank you very much, Robert C. Alan J. Thank you very much, Alan. James S. Inshallah. Thank you very much, James. And talk to you. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 more donations, right? And those total current balance on PayPal is 226 US dollars that we have not transferred yet, which at the current exchange rate from USD to Thai baht, we currently have a balance of 7,400 baht. So that's awesome, and we want to keep up and give you guys a shout out. We really appreciate it. We're not asking anyone to donate, but people had inquired about helping, and so we made the PayPal link available as an avenue for people that wanted to help. So we really appreciate all you guys. If anybody's watching this video wasn't aware that we're going to continue to do this food giveaway program, the PayPal link is on the channel. You go to the home page of the channel and there's various tabs: home, videos, community. You go to a tab called About tab, kind of gives you a description of the channel, and then at the very bottom there's multiple links: the Google Map link, Facebook link, all that kind of stuff. That's where you'll find the PayPal link if you so choose to voluntarily contribute to the open mic and to do something great program. All right, thank you guys. God bless you. Inshallah. Shabbat Shalom. Okay guys, so we are right here at the Fisherman's Village this morning. Good morning, Arun Sawat. Hey, there's Ram Mohanani. Hope I said your name right, Ram. Good morning to you. Thanks for coming in. James C. Shannon, there he is. Thank you, James C. Shannon. Thank you very much. Appreciate all you guys. All right, well, let's take a little walk and enjoy the beach. Gentleman over here is working hard. So a lot of times we do our streams down here on the other side of the gazebo there. So I thought I'd give you a little different perspective down here today. These are all the local fishermen boats. And for those of you that don't know, the weather forecast here in Thailand for the remainder of the week and through the weekend is for heavy storms. We had some pretty good rains last night, but they actually issued advisories to all the small boat craft and stuff, because they're expecting a lot of storms. I guess we got a big front coming in, so I think a lot of provinces in Thailand are expected to get heavy rains. And like I say, they did issue an advisory for the small fishing craft and stuff like that. So kudos to these guys that battle the rough seas, you know, to make their living, feed their families. I've got a few videos on the channel where we kind of followed along the blue crab fishermen. They basically fish for blue crab with nets, and then they also fish for squid. And a lot of times with the squid, they just rod and reel fish. I don't know all the details because I haven't really been out with them yet, but yeah, I mean, they sell all their blue crab and their squid and stuff every day down here, and this is common all over Thailand, right? All over Thailand, you have these fishing villages. So now, updates here in Rayong province. Our beaches are still wide open to the public. They're closed from 8 p.m. at night till 4 a.m. in the morning, or 5 a.m. I think it's 5. Can't remember. Yeah, I think it's 5. 8 to 5. So basically, we haven't had any updated restrictions announced yet or anything from our provincial governor here in Rayong. You guys know that pretty much all of our news source here in Rayong province is in Thai. So I have to kind of get translation from the triple N's on what's currently going on in Rayong. So as of now, there's no new restrictions in our area. We feel very fortunate because our neighbors to the north over here in Chonburi are in fact a deep red zone, so they have a lot more restrictions. It's what they call the maximum strict control measures if you fall under a deep red zone. So that they basically don't allow for dine-in at any restaurants, and there's multiple other restrictions. I think even the beaches are closed in Chonburi province now, unfortunately. So there again, we've kind of got lucky so far here in Rayong, but you know, things are subject to change. Any of you guys that follow the CCSA English briefings every day, which is the official government announcements, you know, there's kind of a trending pattern in the provinces outside the capital now that have you know, a rise in cases. So I'm pretty sure that every governor in every province can impose, you know, restrictions if they feel it's necessary. So that's kind of what's going on. We're as always staying positive as we can be. We do feel very fortunate that we still have the dine-in. We still have a lot of local dine-in customers here in the Rayong province, so we don't have to really be too concerned at this time. But then again, you know, it's subject to change. You know, if we got restricted to takeaway and delivery only, that's going to be another major impact, right? Right now, the biggest impact is the fact that the travel is restricted in a lot of areas. So some of our customers that live outside of Rayong are maybe not able to come down and have breakfast, right? So that's basically the only thing that's impacted us so far. And I believe the tide's coming in. It keeps trying to catch me. But beautiful morning here. Hope you enjoy the views. We got pretty deep clouds over here to the east, but we'll go over here to the pier, take a walk out on the pier, and then we'll close the stream from there. Really hope you're all doing well wherever you are in the world. And I just want to keep giving those shout outs and thanks. And really, guys, if you've made a donation, we really appreciate it. And we certainly don't want you to feel obligated to, you know, continue to make donations or anything. A one-time donation is fantastic, right? And we'll definitely, you know, you see we've got a transfer made already. The way it works, it usually takes 5 to 7 days after you transfer from PayPal for it to actually arrive in our bank account here in Phala. So, you know, but anyway, and then we'll just let the other ones build up because the exchange rate seems to be going in our favor from the US dollar to the Thai baht. So, but we'll definitely update you when we make the new transfer. But we certainly don't want all of you great supporters of the channel, especially you regular active viewers and stuff, to feel like you need to do anything more. You know, really, we're fine. And you know, we've got enough proceeds now just from what's been donated to do several more giveaways. So yeah, if you happen to watch a channel and you didn't know that the Do Something Great program was going on and you feel like you want to contribute, we appreciate it. But we certainly want to emphasize, please don't hurt yourself, and don't try to continually donate or anything like that. And we'll stay completely transparent. Obviously, there's an abundance of need. There's a lot of people that do not have work, right? A lot of Thai people that are struggling. So it's just one small thing that we can do. And the fact that others are donating and helping, it just means we can do more. So, but yeah, beautiful sky, guys. Still at extremely low tide this morning, but I think it's coming in now. Just love the fishing boats. We had a little incident yesterday at the open mic where they were working on the power lines. So unfortunately, we had to close at 11 a.m. yesterday because they notified us that they wouldn't have the power back on no sooner than 5 p.m. We normally close at 3 p.m. So in order to preserve the food and keep all the coolers cold, we just went ahead and closed it up. And I mean, the girls didn't have no fans or anything, pretty hot and muggy. And so we just went ahead and closed it up and announced that we had to close early yesterday due to the power line repairs. But anyway, we're back in full swing again this morning. Everything's back on. So hey, goodbye, Ram. Or Sue leaving. Ram's leaving. Okay, thank you for coming in, Ram. We appreciate it, man. There's Jack Russell. Hello, Jack Russell. Good morning from Phala, Thailand. Thanks for coming in. I hope you enjoy the view, sights and sounds here in amazing Thailand. The winds are not that strong this morning, but still got a pretty good strong surf out there. For those of you that don't know, normally this time of year during the rainy season, the storms pretty much track from west to east. West to east. So normally, like on the other side of the Gulf here, the western seaboard, like Hua Hin, Prachuap, all the way down to Hat Yai, right? And then across the peninsula there over to Phuket, the Indian Ocean, right? That's basically like due west. They get the storms first, and then they cross the Gulf and come this way. That's normally the pattern. It's basically the storms travel east. So we can normally kind of pull up the radar and see what's already out in the Gulf, and then you just never know. Sometimes they die out before they reach the eastern seaboard over here. Got our soy dogs out this morning. Hey, good morning, BBJ. Nam Yin's in the house. Good morning, baby. I'll see you at the open mic soon. Just thought I'd do a little live stream, baby. I wanted to thank everyone that sent money to the PayPal, so that's why I wanted to go live and make sure that all those people that donated know that we really appreciate it, and we're going to keep doing great things with their money. So that's why I went live, babe, and didn't want to wake you up when I left. Wrong Sans in the house. Good morning. No, sir, I have not gotten the vaccine yet. I'm registered. I've got a neurologist at Bangkok Hospital in Pattaya. So basically I'm not 60 yet, Wrong Sans, so I kind of fall under, you know, the first priority group would be 60 and over. And then what it kind of made me jump. And then they also announced that, like, with these new Pfizers that are coming in from the United States, Thai government's gonna have to use quite a bit of those to give a booster shot to their frontline workers and stuff like that. So look, I registered and everything, but you know, I'm willing to wait until they you know, take care of those people that are over 60, and of course all of the healthcare workers and stuff that might need the RNA booster shot. So I am registered and in communication with the Bangkok Hospital, and I'm sure at some point there will be quite a few options for my age group. Now, I do have a work permit here in Thailand, and I pay income taxes and all that, and I'm a shareholder in a corporation, so that kind of, I guess, puts me in a frontline group as far as the expats, the foreigners here in Thailand. So I don't necessarily need to be 60 or over to be in the first group of expats. But anyway, thanks for the question, Wrong Sant. I'm just patiently waiting, and when Thailand, you know, takes care of the people that need it the most first, then I'll be there, because I am definitely in favor of being inoculated for sure. Thanks, Jack. Hey, well, appreciate your comments, Jack. See y'all next time. Appreciate your vids. All right, that's why we do them, you know. Like I say, the Thailand live stream genre is a pretty popular YouTube search, and if I can give somebody something to look at when they happen to stop by a live stream, then that's cool, right? I'd rather do that than sit in front of the camera and have you looking at me. I'd rather show you some Thailand. Here's a beautiful swing right here, guys. Let's do some swinging. Sit down here a second, catch up with you. Hey, there's Chris S. Thanks for coming in, Chris. Good morning. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Ah, Nam Yen says good morning to you, Rong Sant. Hope you and your beautiful family are doing well. Pretty cool little swing we got here, guys. I really appreciate it, Jack. Thanks for coming in. I missed anybody else, Sue? Oh, I did. Sapalat. Sapalat, good morning. Thank you. Thank you, Sapalat. Welcome to Phala. Thank you for coming in. And Ram Mohanani was here. Thank you, Ram. I think that pretty much covers everybody. James C. Shannon, yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm not going to keep you too long. Thank you, Rong Sant. I'm a lucky man to have Nam Yen, I can tell you that for sure. For sure. She's just so consistently happy and the same every day, you know. And sometimes my neuropathy pain and fibromyalgia and stuff like that kind of weigh on me to where, you know, I'm not quite so happy and positive and stuff, but Nam Yen's always there to cheer me up, right? Keep me going. So it's great. It's great. All right, guys, let's go out here to the Phala Pier. Kun Rong Sant, can you translate what this says in Phasa Thai on my? Does it just say Phala Pier or Pier at Phala? Or if you're still here, Rong Sant, can you see that? Let me get a little closer. It's kind of a wide shoot. Oh, beautiful skies. Wow, very nice. We got some waterfowl here. Kind of a small looking crane. Just such a beautiful area here at Phala, guys. It really, really is. But then again, there's so many beautiful areas in Thailand. Oh, pretty windy out here on the pier. Hang on a second, Rong Sant, and I'll get up close. Or Nam Yen could translate too. I'm pretty sure it says Phala. I know what the looks like. The one that looks like a candy cane is Phala. But I don't know what this one says. Something at Phala. Patty Foreman. Patty, as far as I know, Rayong is just what they call a red zone. So rather than have strict maximum control measures, which includes the ban on provincial travel, it's just maximum control measures in a red zone. So there is no travel ban per se that I'm aware of, Patty. So Gul Samet is off the coast of Rayong, not too far from here, the island of Samet. And so it's the same as we are, right? It's a part of Rayong province. So I don't see why there would be a problem going out to that island. And now Koh Chang is in Trat province. And I believe they're just red. They may be yellow or something. I don't really know. But as far as I know, from Rayong here going south and east towards the Cambodian border and into Koh Chang is all just red zone. So Patty, I don't think there's any travel restrictions here. I think the problem would be is if you left Rayong and went into a dark red and then came back into Rayong, then you might be required to do some quarantine or something like that. So I think mainly the travel restrictions are in regards to entering and exiting the dark red areas, from what I understand. But again, each provincial governor does have autonomy. So there's a possibility that even provinces that maybe haven't been classified as dark red zone and therefore under the national orders, the governors themselves may impose those same kind of travel restrictions even though they're not dark red. That's the way I understand it. So I've even heard of some of the provinces in Isan that if you travel outside and you go to Bangkok or you go to basically anywhere. If you leave the province, and then when you come back to your home province, they're going to require you to do 14-day self-isolation. I think most of them are allowing people who have traveled outside of their province and then returned to do those isolations at home. But I think they have an app for that to kind of, you know, check and see if those people are remaining at home for that 14 days. And of course, there's always like village headsmen and stuff that can check in. But yeah, they want to, you know, they want to be able to have that contact traceability. So therefore, you know, they might require you to download the app. I personally have no intention of traveling outside of Rayong province, you know, until things kind of improve. But we don't have a reason to, and a lot of other people do have reasons to travel, you know, for work, for family, for different things, right? So 2 fishing boats going out. So they're getting out there, and 3 actually, 3 going out now. But good question, Patty. But you know, the only problem is, Patty, that we have a record of people that use different accounts and different names and stuff. So there you go, guys. I answered the question, but yeah, that's not an actual account. It's a troll account. So therefore, they are hid from the channel. But thanks for the question there. Oh, you come to recreation at Ban Phala? Yeah. Anytime you're coming, Rongsant, you can either send message to Nam Yen or to me on the Open Mic Facebook. I wish I'd have known last time you were here. I would have definitely came down and seen you. I understand your family came to the Open Mic restaurant around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'd already gone. So, but yeah, anytime, Rongsant, you let me know. I'd love to get together with you. We can actually have a little chat and make a video or something. Really appreciate you coming down, Rongsant. Gosh, beautiful sky. All right, let me get a position where I can put this camera down. I got this little tripod given to me by CJ, and it's just handy dandy. It really, really is. Really appreciate it. See if I can get it right underneath the rail here. Kind of view we get right there. Not a bad view. And this other pier over here is the fishing pier here in Phala. There's always fishermen out there, seems like, especially early in the morning. Hey, Siri Broker's in the house. Good morning. Good morning, Perry. I think he means that is what the sign says. I'm sorry, Sapalat. I missed that. That's what the sign... Oh, about the sign, yeah. Okay, let me check that out. Backing up here. Hey, Siri Broker, welcome back to the amazing Kingdom of Thailand. Hope you guys are doing well, Perry. We're doing good over here, brother. Oh, that's what the sign means, is come to recreation at Ban Phala. Oh, okay. The idiot host is caught up with that. Thank you, Rongsant. So that's the translation of the sign. Come, mani, recreation at Ban Phala. Thank you very much, Rongsant. Excellent translation. Yes, about the sign. Thank you, Sapala. I asked Rongsant to translate it, and then when I read his comment, I didn't realize that's what it was. Hey, good morning, 9 Maxims in the house. Thumbs up to you. Oh, no problem, Rongsant. I understand. No hurry. No hurry. Whenever you come next time, I definitely want to get with you. All right, Siri brokers in the sandbox. Taco's in the house. Good morning, Taco. Hey, we got 21 watching. Hope you enjoy the sunrise. Might be able to get a little bit better angle of the sky there. See how that works out. No worries. No, thank you, Sapala. I really appreciate it. I'm not the best in the world of following the live chat all the time, so I appreciate you reminding me that that's what Ron Sant was talking about. For those of you that don't know, I started the stream this morning. Wanted to give a big thank you and shout out to the people that have sent donations to the PayPal account. You can look on the community tab for a post that shows the transfer that we were able to make from PayPal to the SCB bank account here. So we really appreciate it. We started these food giveaways. We hope to continue them once a week for as long as we can. So really thank you to everyone that chose to donate. We really appreciate it. Yeah, how's Phuket? Hey, there's James Hartman stopping by. Good morning, James. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the sunrise and the sea. Yeah, Siri broker, I noticed by the radar movement that pretty much all those storms hitting over there at Phuket come straight across the Gulf and over here to Rayong, right? Everything's pretty much moving from west to east. And they piddled out quite a bit. They were big red, dark red storms in the Gulf. I was following the radar, and by the time they hit us yesterday evening, we got some good rain, but it was just that rain, no thunder, lightning, or anything. But they are calling for big storms for the remainder of the week through the weekend, guys. So there's quite a few provinces in Thailand that are already having flooding issues and stuff like that. It's just typical when you get this far into the monsoon season. So yeah. Chris says, Triple T, when will you do another interview style stream? I like those. I pretty much don't do the StreamYard application anymore, Chris. You know, I think it's like $29 a month or something for the StreamYard, and I just wasn't using it. It doesn't work that good on these mobile live streams because the audio is terrible. Really, when you're streaming through the StreamYard, the audio is terrible. If you're at home with a headset or a good microphone, it's fine. But yeah, there's enough of those platforms out there. I'm really just not interested in doing any interviews. You know, I had a few what I called Thailand Talk Tuesday interviews, but yeah, it's been a long time, and there's other channels out there doing that stuff. So I'd rather basically go back to basics of what the channel's always been, which is showing people Thailand. I'm not a huge fan of the you know, the talking heads, everybody giving their opinion on Thailand. A lot of them you know, talking down about Thailand and all that stuff. I mean, I understand everybody's got opinions, but to put it out publicly on social media, I'm just not a fan of it. So thanks for the question, Chris, but yeah, that won't be happening on this channel. Chris, I mean, Jeff Johnson's in the house. Good morning. You're late. Nah, don't worry about it. Oh, just came back for your mom's. Well, mom's a hell of a lot more important than the YouTube channel, Jeff. Yeah, we did give a shout out and read the names and stuff of people that have contributed to the PayPal link already, Jeff. So really appreciate everything that you do for the channel. And that's kind of the message I wanted to send this morning, was just thank you. And even if you're not making a donation for the Do Something Great program, the fact that you're a supporter of the channel is great too. So thank you, everyone. Now let me shut up a little bit. I'm going to read the comments, maybe chat along with you guys, and we'll just enjoy the color of the sky. Well, that's interesting, Siri Broker. nice to get updated information of somebody that's currently in the sandbox. Appreciate you coming in. I know you guys were busy as you could be when you were in the States with family and stuff. So welcome back to Thailand. Well, it makes sense why you guys chose to come back, enter at Phuket, so that you will hopefully be able to get out of the room, right, if everything goes well. So I understand definitely if people are entering Thailand why they would want to go into Phuket and maybe have a lot more freedom of mobility during the required, is it still 14 days required on the island before you can travel elsewhere? They don't do the rapid test anymore. Okay, that's awesome. Oh, thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate that. I've looked at that membership thing, and I know a lot of other channels do that. But really, you know, if they want to help the channel and the open mic, I mean, you only lose 3% if they donate to PayPal, right? So if you do the membership, I'm not positive, but I think it would go into the same account as your AdSense revenue, and YouTube takes 45% of that. A lot of people don't know, but channels only get 55% of the revenue that's created via the channel itself. So I don't know if the membership money goes into that same account or not, Chris. I'll have to check into it, but I'm pretty sure it does. I'm pretty sure that's how you would receive funds from somebody that, say, you know, paid $1.99 a month to support the channel. It would go into the same account as the AdSense revenue, and therefore you're only going to get 55% of it. So to me, by adding the PayPal link, if people want to support the open mic, and that's why I specifically told everyone when we added the PayPal link to the channel that you would be contributing to support the open mic and the Do Something Great program, right? So, you know, we're going to make good use of anybody's money. It's going to be related to the business, you know, the labor cost, the expense of doing the food giveaways, and not necessarily giving people itemization of the cost of every time we do a food giveaway, right? So I think people that want to contribute, they have an avenue now, and, you know, it's up to them. You know what I mean, Chris? It's but I will look into it a little further. But if that's correct, that if you do a join, like a membership per month, and if somebody wants to send $1.99 per month and you only get 55% of that, well, I don't want to do that. I think Google's got enough money. I heard the Thai gold medalist returned via Phuket to avoid quarantine. Well, I don't think they can really avoid it. It's just a different style of quarantine. Yes, 14 days, Siri Broker says. Still 14 days. Yeah, Chris, they take 45%, sure enough. Yeah. Which, I mean, the channel, the ad revenue on this channel, like this live stream's not even being monetized, you know. I'll monetize the playback, but, and then I usually don't allow non-skippable video ads. So our AdSense revenue is most of the time under $100 a month. So I'd hate to, you know, and then you got to figure, you know, we lost 45% before we, and what YouTube does, they do automatic deposit into my account in the United States, right? So it's very, very minimal, and, you know, we don't really care. You know, a lot of guys are really, really good at YouTube, and they get a lot of views and all that stuff, so they've got great, you know, good revenue streams. But we don't really, you know, it's not really the reason we did the channel or anything. We're not really concerned about it. But I'm glad you asked the question, Chris, because it's not really something that I would have thought of mentioning to people as to you know, why we chose to do the PayPal avenue if there's people out there that want to contribute. I mean, I just think it's the smartest way to do it. Oh, there she comes over the top of the gray clouds, guys. I agree, Jeff. I agree. But, you know, then again, as far as them taking 45% of the ad revenue, I mean, I wouldn't even have a channel to put ads on if it wasn't for the YouTube platform, right? So to me, it's like business sense, right? They gotta get their piece of the pie. We're not doing anything but making videos and uploading them. So they provide, you know, the whole platform for all these YouTube channels throughout the world. So in a way, you know, I don't really care, but I definitely wouldn't want somebody contributing extra, like Chris mentioned, you know, a membership, or hey, I want to help support your channel, and then lose 45% of that too. That's where I agree with you, Jeff. That's a ripoff. Why would people send money, you know, via some avenue that's going to get 45% deducted before the person you sent it to gets his hands on it? So at least, you know, with PayPal, we get 97%, you know, and it's direct transfer into our Thai bank account, and it's easily accountable for. PayPal does a really good printout on the, you know, all of the donations, keeps a history of it, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think that's the best thing. And, you know, for a while I took that PayPal link down just because, you know, we would be accused of e-bagging, or you guys kind of know some of the history of what we got accused of. But, you know, you can't let this small percentage of people that want to, you know, try to degrade you, or, you know, say things about you that aren't true. You can't let them dictate what you do. So like I say, a lot of people made comments when we did the first food giveaway. How can I help? Blah, blah, blah. So therefore, that's why the PayPal link is on the channel. And obviously it's completely voluntary if people choose to do that, right? But we will recognize, you know, and keep a log of it and all that stuff. So yeah. Siri says, we arrived and went through all of the checks at the airport and on our way to the hotel within 45 minutes after landing. The longest part was waiting on luggage. Wow. So that's, waiting on luggage is kind of a normal affair a lot of times. That's good, Siri Broker. Sounds like they got things going pretty good over there. Pretty good. Siri says PayPal, the way to go. I agree. I agree. And that's why I say we want to be honest and transparent. You know, if somebody, you can make notations when you send a PayPal donation. You can, you know, specify, hey, here's a little bit, I want to support the channel and the food giveaway, or whatever, up to you, right? But that there's a history of your notes. There will be a history every time. So we didn't want people to think that if you send money, then we're gonna make a detailed, you know, itemized accounting for every, you know, grain of rice that we buy and cook. We just don't want people to think that. If they trust us, you know, and are willing to donate through PayPal, then we're going to continue to do something great. We'll be able to do more, right? But we don't want to get into the semantics and play the games of, you know, people that would criticize or call you an e-beggar or whatever, right? We'll just stay transparent with it. And like Siri Broker said, I just think PayPal's the best way to go. Haven't ventured out yet. Good question, Stuart. Lennox. I doubt everything is the same. Only about 600 people arriving on a daily basis, but can clearly tell traffic-wise it's not the same as before. Right. Hey, good morning, Stuart Lennox. Thank you for coming in. I think that's a new name to the channel. Stuart, if you're one of the new subscribers, we really appreciate it, man. We got a lot of people that subscribe that don't comment, and we're very, very cool with that, right? We understand. A lot of people just like to watch what they want to watch, and they don't get involved other than that. So appreciate your comment, Stuart. Chris says, I found the link. Well, thank you very much, Chris. And totally up to you. Well, thanks for coming in, Siri Broker, and giving us the updates on the sandbox. Useful information for everyone. Hey, Mojo. Oh, you're kidding me. We lost Dusty? Oh, wow. Rain says go catch some fish. I do plan on doing another fishing video, but the live stream fishing is not exactly working out. It's better to just take some footage and then kind of have a highlight video, because when you watch for a full hour and I missed 10 fish and only catch 2, it's a little boring. But yeah, I plan on doing some more fishing. Good morning, Rain. Good morning, Mojo. Welcome to Phala Beach, guys. I'm gonna take a little walk back and then I'll close out the stream and go get my tail over the open mic and help Nam Yin. We will definitely update you on the next food giveaway. I think Nina and Nam Yin are gonna schedule which day. We're gonna do like different days. We did one on a Sunday and then did the second one on a Tuesday, but we'll do different days so that we're trying to, you know, catch people that may not be available on certain days that are available on other days. So we'll just kind of do it randomly. But like I say, you can look at the community tab. It shows the first transfer that we made for people donating. So we want to be real transparent, and so that's enough. Just the first transfer was enough to do, you know, probably, see, what was it, 5,000 baht, something like that. So yeah, probably another 250, 300 mils or something like that. So yeah, and then there's been donations made since then, and we're gonna wait, you know, and do a transfer after people, you know, continue to contribute. But every time we do a transfer, we'll post up the transfer notice, because it doesn't have any private detail information. It just shows the amount that was transferred successfully, right? So people can see that, you know, it's real, it's being used. Don't have to worry about it. We certainly don't want anybody to think that we would you know, be dishonest about anything. The business is fine. The business can sustain itself, so it's not about people sending money to keep our business open. It's about doing something great, and obviously there's expenses involved, right? So we want to continue to do what we can, and like I say, everything's subject to change, right? We don't know. We might get some additional restrictions and be, you know, limited to takeaway and dine in. We're just going to be transparent, update everyone as far as the details of what's going on with the business and the Do Something Great program. I just think a lot of people are aware that Thailand is going through the most difficult time, you know, since this whole thing began in early 2020, right? It just happens to be Thailand's most difficult period. So if there are people that in the West, their communities are pretty strong and employment's good again, and you know, and they see what's going on in Thailand, and they're like, hey, here's an avenue we can have a small impact and help some Thai people in need, then it's perfect time for that, right? So I think it's only a you know, a natural thing for us to do as a business here. You know, we're in a position where we can help. We've got, you know, a small voice on social media. We've got other people that may want to contribute, and like I say, don't ever question our transparency and what we're going to do with it, because we'll keep showing you. We'll keep showing you. Well, let's go take a little beach walk back down through the Fisher Village here. Yeah, and I'm not agile like I used to be. Well, I hurt myself pretty bad when I was on the fishing trip. Right after the live stream died, because the GoPro camera battery died, right? Immediately after that, I got this huge pole bender, drug the pole and the lawn chair and everything into the lake, and at a moment's notice, I jumped down the embankment and saved the pole and fought a big fish for about 10 minutes before he came off. But yeah, I crippled myself up a little bit. It took me several days to get over it. I just don't have that agility anymore. but I do have the speed. Like, I was instantly in the lake saving my fishing pole. But it wasn't good for my mobility, that's for sure. Like, I can do a lot of the things that I used to be able to do, I just pay for it afterwards. I think a lot of people relate to that, just even normal aging. Even though I'm only going to be 57 on September the 2nd, by the way, birthday coming up pretty soon. So I'm still, you know, what I consider a young man, but probably add about 20 years to that number due to my CIDP, my autoimmune, as far as, you know, actual physical mobility, stuff like that. I'm definitely not the typical 57-year-old. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Beach sunrise here at Phala. For anybody that's watching live or watching the playback, we want you to know that when the time is right for you, and whether you come in through the Phuket sandbox, they are utilizing the Utapao airport right next to us here. For those of you that don't know, Utapao airport is in Ban Chang, Rayong. So very, very close to us. They're utilizing that now for some domestic flights. But nevertheless, whenever you're making plans, whether it's next year or whenever, if you're coming to Thailand and you've never seen Rayong or been over here to the eastern seaboard, we will welcome you. We will be here. Our business is in it for the long term. Like I say, till the heavens fall, we're going to keep at it. We think we got a good business model, and we've been very fortunate to establish a lot of good local customers. So any of you watching this video, please know that when you arrive, and wherever you're from in the world, no politics, no religion, we don't care about any of that jazz. We want to welcome you, not only as a customer, but help you experience Rayong, and specifically Phala Beach here. I think you'll like it. But anyway, I do want to give a shout out to the VFW here in Ban Chang. We have several regular customers that are active American veterans of war here in the VFW post in Ban Chang, and had a conversation with the treasurer a couple days ago, and they want to do a partnership with us on this Do Something Great program. So we will do that. We'll keep you guys up to date on that. They're having their meetings virtually through Zoom right now, so the officers and all that aren't getting together for an actual quorum. They're doing it virtually, like a lot of people. So the treasurer did tell me that on the next meeting, he was going to bring it up, right, and let them know what we've been doing already, and then whatever sponsorship they give or donations they want to give, we're going to put up the VFW banner for that particular day's giveaway, right? So stay tuned, but want to give a big shout out to all the VFW guys, not only for being customers, but for helping the community, because they do so much stuff around here, guys. You know, for those of you that don't know, a VFW club in America is a 501(c)(3) recognized charity, right? In Thailand, it doesn't work that way because it's a foreign group, right? So they don't necessarily, you know, get the benefit if somebody gives money to the VFW or through their dues, contributions, or whatever. They don't get the benefit of tax write-offs and all that kind of stuff, right? It's different, right? It's different. And I'm learning a lot about it just by visiting with these guys. So, but nevertheless, even though they don't have that same status as a 501(c)(3), they do a lot of stuff, guys, for orphanages. They buy school uniforms for some of the underprivileged children, you know, every year. I mean, they do a lot. So for them to want to, you know, maybe partner up with us and get involved in a little bit of the Do Something Great program here in Phala, we feel honored. And so stay tuned for that. I wanted to give that shout out. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and close the video out here. I appreciate you coming in. Battery's probably going to die pretty quick anyway. I've been completely alone all morning, not made contact with anybody. Well, thank you very much for that, Siri Broker. I appreciate it. Yeah, we do want to be accountable, and we also contacted our local attorney, a Thai attorney, about any issues as far as did we need any additional licensing or anything like that. And because we're allowed to accept donations as a business here, and we have a food and beverage license, so we're allowed to serve food, right? So we are allowed to do this because we're not giving to a third party, we're not collecting on someone else's behalf. So that's basically the way I understand it. But still, I mean, the accountability is important, even if we were required to do something else and apply for a certain line. But we don't anticipate that it's going to go on that long. You know, when things start to recover and people are back to work, there probably won't be as big a need, you know. So we don't know how long it'll go on, or how many, you know, times we'll be able to do the food giveaway. But just with the contributions we've received already, we're looking at least three more for sure. So, you know, that's 3 more weeks, and then we just, but I appreciate it, Perry, because we do want to have that accountability. We don't want people, because there's so many things, you know, everybody knows online, whether it's romance scams on Facebook, or, you know, people are suspicious about sending money to people online. So I think it's important that we show the record and keep acknowledging those people, and we'll keep it private. We're not going to give full names of people that donate, because a lot of time when you use PayPal, it actually shows your full name and all that stuff. So we'll just, if it's a Google account name, we'll definitely share the account name and just give a shout out to everybody. And then the video doesn't lie, right? The camera doesn't lie. And so we'll do some live behind the scenes during the food giveaway, so people know that everything's legit. All right, guys, I'm going to close it out right here. What a beautiful shot of a beautiful flag. Thank you so much, Ron Sant, Jeff Johnson, Sue Rowan, Siri Broker, all of you guys, Rain. Thank you guys so much. Mojo, Ron Sant, of course. Stuart was in the house. Chris S, thank you so much. Sapalat. And I probably missed a few people, but thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. Peace and love to everyone from Phala, Ban Chang, Rayong, Thailand. Thank you.